Hello and welcome to the show. I'm David Dickinson, the Duke, and this is the real deal. Now today, we're in Blackpool, the Riviera of the North. We're going to have a great show today.
Coming up,
Is he having a bubble?
our dealers get a right roasting.
Aren't you a season ticket holder?
Warsaw Football Club.
Are you the only one?
No, I'm not the only Warsaw.
Don't write it.
Do you need to calculate it?
No, it's all
Okay.
slowly, because I am old.
The nearest thing to Tiffany you're going to get, that is.
Credit where credit's due.
If anything, it's a little bit extra generous as well.
Thank you, Joe. Your reputation for being mean has been blown.
Proper money.
There's a real holiday feel in the den. And first to pull into the station is Peter and his railway clock.
So I'm selling it on behalf of my mum. She's picked it up on this car boot sale.
Was it a bargain?
My mum picked it up for £30.
You can sell this, eh, Tracy?
Nice to meet you. Not in a jewellery shop, but it can always go on my wall. Everything I buy on this show stays in my house. Do you want to tell me a little bit about it?
We believe it to be from a railway, late 1800s-ish. That's pretty much all we know.
Acquired it?
Well, we sort of found it on a car boot sale.
Oh, right.
So it was quite a bit of a steal, really, but we realise it's worth a bit of money. We're sending my kids to Disneyland.
Right.
My mum's taking them and she wants to...
You want some money
Yeah.
towards it?
Yeah.
Well, you're right. It is a railway clock. John Agar, that could be the station master or it could be the retailer.
Okay.
And obviously, if it's from Bury railway station. I would say it dates about 1880. What I'm going to do is turn this around because it has got a serial number on it. If we have a look here, we've got the registration number, which indicates the date. And then we've got London, Midlands, Scottish railway companies.
Okay.
Do we know if it works?
We do know it works.
Does it work?
It does work.
Yeah,
My
does
mum
it-
did take the time to take it to a shop.
Right.
And they've had it working.
Yeah,
it does
that's
work.
good. So I can see it's got its pendulum and its key there. It's a lovely thing. It is lovely and it looks original to me. I'm not a clock specialist. Do like clocks, but it's not my subject. You know, just do my research, so to speak. So I'm going to get some money out and I'm going to have a good go and see if I can buy it.
Okay.
I'm not going to mess about. I do have a figure in my mind.
Okay.
I think a few years ago, I think they were worth a bit more than they're worth today.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 50, 100,
Okay.
120, 40, 60, 80.
Right, really?
Am I nowhere near?
Could I squeeze you a bit more?
Shall we bring David in and see what he
Yes,
says?
please. Yes, please.
Okay. Hello.
Hiya.
Well, Peter, I've come in. Normally I'm in here to rescue you.
Okay.
Today, I'm in to rescue our dealer.
Okay.
Who is being, I think, extremely generous. These are collectible
Yeah.
railway clocks. There are railway honour enthusiasts everywhere. It was 100 to 150 because of the present market. A few years ago, no question, 170, 180, this kind of money.
Okay.
The name on this dial probably was interesting, you see. Being a Sheffield girl and looking over the Pennines, and you even have the right dialect. Bury, not Bury. Bury.
Bury.
So-
It would have been better if it said Sheffield, though.
It would, but Bury is not so bad. So I'm going to say
Take me money.
that's plenty of money. Have you declared what you paid for this some time ago? Because nothing will change in the deal now.
I have not declared, no.
Well, perhaps he will inform you. I think you were just very lucky
Yes.
on the occasion to find this at the price that you quoted.
Yeah.
I think it's worth that kind of money. I
Yeah.
must tell you that. But anyway, it's going home somewhere near to Bury. Don't write in.
No, he's going to Sheffield. Go on then, tell me how much you paid for it.
30 quid.
30 quid. You see, that That never happens to me. It's not fair. You should have stopped at 140. You should have traced it. You could have it for 140.
Oh, my kids will be well happy. Thank you very much.
Give us your hand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That went well, Peter.
£150 profit. That's like mega profit. Well happy.
Why did you pay so much, Tracy?
When you say children, that's it. It's just dosh.
Heart of gold. Talking of golden girls, you're up next, Faye.
Right, I'm puking.
What have you got to test her with, Elaine?
Today I brought in my father's medals. I've had them since my father died in 1971 and have been kept in a box ever since.
Elaine, I'm Faye. Everybody that comes into the shop goes, have you got any medals?
You'll be clued up on them then.
I don't know a great deal about medals, but I'm always willing to give them a go. Without provenance, you can't attribute them to anyone. She says, like I know what I'm talking about. Let me see, we've got some medals and some, what do you call these?
They're sports medals.
Sports medals?
For my father, yes.
Ah, so all these belong to your father?
Yes, they did.
Your father's on this photograph?
Yes, he is. This is him.
Gosh, very handsome man.
Yes.
I'm going to pick this one up. This is your Atlantic Star, which was a naval medal. So I'm trying to work out what he did. So he was
He was a sailor in World War II. He had a dispatch in the Gazette.
Okay.
Because he saved some sailors' lives.
Oh, my goodness.
So, and that's what that was. And the other paperwork is all his history.
This is his certificate of service. So this will give a bit of information about your father.
And all the ships he's been on.
And all the ships that he's been on.
And been sunk.
So he's a Brummie like me.
Yes.
He was born in Birmingham.
Yes, he was.
And then if I can just pick this one up, this is his gunner history sheet. Oh, I see. So these are the ships here. Gosh, he served on a few ships, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
All interesting stuff. I'm going to have a little look at these. So if I'm just going to pick up this one. So did he like football?
I believe so, yes. And they've got his name on them, a lot of them.
OK, so this says it's the 1937-1938 winner on the HMS Salamander.
Yes,
OK.
that's on them.
He was obviously quite a good footballer.
Yes, I think he was a fit man.
Because he got his winner's medal here. So what made you bring these along today?
Because my children aren't interested in them, and I thought they've been in a box for such a long time, it'd be nice for somebody else to have them and perhaps can dig and get more history from them, find out more information.
Well, they're really interesting, but I don't really know what I'm going to put down. I'm going to start.
Right.
Let's start with £50.
No, I like small, please.
I thought you were going to say that. £70, Elaine.
No, I'd like a bit more, please.
I know a man who would like a few medals himself.
Would he?
Mr. Dickinson.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Shall we see what he's got to say?
We shall.
Just in time, David.
Well, Elaine,
Hello, David.
I've just been back across there to my experts. Well, that's what we call them. Between 60 and 100. We've got 70 to 100, 60 to 100, but what's on the table?
£70, David.
It's not bad. Could we be tempted a little bit more to save us going to the auction? She has that look.
I would like that very much.
If we can get a bit more, I think it's all right, because my expert tells me it should be all right at 100 in the auction, maybe a little bit more. By the time you've taken off the commission, you're probably about 12 quid, 14 quid, and so that can knock a chunk out of it.
Okay.
I'll leave you with Faye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. I had a feeling we were getting around that sort of figure. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's £10, that makes £80. I can't see me getting more than £100 for them.
Right. Would you be kind enough for another £10?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Elaine. I'm going to put another £5 down. So there's £85 on the table.
Yes.
I will try and get £100, so it leaves me with a £15 profit. So that's where I want to be.
That would be lovely. Thank you very much for your offer.
Just before I shake your hand, Elaine.
Yes.
What will you do with the money?
I think I'll be spending it on the garden.
I don't blame you. That sounds lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you.
Thank you, Faye. This is the real deal. £85 towards my garden.
Pleased, Faye?
I need a medal to wear now. I'm won. Yes, I'm going to wear them with pride.
Coming up, it's all about cricket. But this maiden's not bowled over.
Chinese cricket cage. I'm not quite sure what anyone does with a cricket cage in this day and age. What's it worth?
At least £1,000.
God loves to try it.
And I'm trying.
And Faye is stumped.
Cricket stuff? I don't know. What racket do you play cricket with? I know nothing about cricket. I've got to start somewhere. 50 quid.
Is that for one?
I'm going home.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Blackpool.
There you go.
Behind the scenes, the team are seeing old favourites and antiques of the future. But Valerie's brought along a real rarity. Wonder what no-nonsense Brayshaw will say about it.
Chinese cricket cage. I'm not quite sure what anyone does with a cricket cage in this day and age, but I like it.
Well, you could always...
Shan't be acquiring a pet cricket before anybody asks.
Oh, well, at least she likes it, Valerie.
Yeah, I think she can be quite mean. She's got a reputation for being a little bit tight-fisted. I'm hoping she doesn't close the purse too quickly.
I have no idea what a pet cricket cage is worth, so I shall have to deal carefully.
Oh, I can hear that purse closing already.
So, Val, it's nice to meet you. I have to say I've been admiring your rings.
Thank
They're
you.
rather glamorous. But that's not what you've come in with today. You've come in with a
Cricket cage.
quite a big cricket cage. A bone one. You do occasionally get them in ivory, but they tend to be more commonly done in bone, as it was a tougher substance. It was more hard wearing. Did you used to keep crickets?
I didn't know.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Can't imagine why you would keep a cricket.
Well, wasn't it supposed to be something similar to the miners with canaries? You know, if they
You might
had
be
a
right.
cricket, it was something to do with the temperature, I think.
You're ahead of me on it, because I have no idea. Did you buy it when you were abroad, or have you acquired it here?
Actually, it was part of my late husband's collection. He used to collect all sorts of odd things.
Right.
Anything that took his fancy like that. And
Yeah.
that did intrigue him, you see.
Yes. So I would guess it's Chinese, probably about turn of the century. It's in reasonable condition. It's not great, is it? It's got a few.
Well, I think it's in
little
good condition
issues.
for
Well,
what
yeah,
it
what I'm
is.
saying, it's
Oh,
reasonable,
yeah.
not great. It's got a little crack there and a little bit out there.
It's very, very fine work.
Yeah, and especially when you consider this is one piece of bone, well, two, you know, with the lid and the tops and the bottoms, three. What's it worth?
At least £1,000.
God loves to try it.
And I'm trying.
No, and I somehow, my instinct tells me it's not worth £1,000. We'll have a bit of a punt. £20, £40.
No.
Am I a million miles out? £60. I'm not trying to be smart or anything. I genuinely haven't got a clue on a cricket cage. I haven't even seen one for
Yes.
yonks. Yeah. 60 quid is a kind of safe bet. I'll try 80 quid and see what that does with Val.
Bit more.
No. If it was... I know it sounds silly, but when I retail, I don't wholesale, I retail. And the stuff I sell has to be mint, especially to the Americans and the Australians. They want their antiques, doesn't matter how old they are,
To look like new.
to look like new. So that kind of limits my market a bit. So I think because of the one or two nibbles and one or two problems with it, I think I would like to say £80.
Can we just go a little bit more and then it's yours?
After having said no, we'll change our mind. It's a woman's prerogative. £90. It's not going any higher.
That's it. That's
it.
That's the purse closed.
That's the purse closed.
Right. But we'll have a deal on that.
We'll have a deal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it in.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Your reputation for being mean has been blown.
90 quid. Hey, come on, boys. Proper money.
Ever wondered what you do with all the money we splash out in our cash giveaway?
Oh, I definitely spend it. No, I'd share it amongst everyone.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, my good God.
Way off on the way, on holiday.
You wouldn't see me for dust.
Well, I collect Lambrettas. I've currently got 9, and I'd probably like to add a few more to that collection.
Well, here's your chance. And it's an absolute whopper. Right, David?
£60,000. You heard right. £60,000. Now, the good news is it is tax-free. You know what you've got to do. Come on. Go to it. Have a crack at it. You never know. It might be your lucky week.
This is week 1 of our 2-week prize draw that gives you a chance to win a whopping £60,000. Call 0906 8788 123. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Text WIN to 68123. Text cost £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Or go to the website. Entries cost £2. Alternatively, post your name and phone number to DRD 0918 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close a week on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. Across the den, Paul's turned up with some sporting memorabilia for our Faye. What are you looking to get out of her?
I'm hoping to get as much as possible, really.
Your name is?
Paul.
Paul, I'm Faye.
But it depends on Faye, if she's au fait with the subject.
You'll be surprised how au fait our Faye is, Paul.
Football stuff, I love. Cricket stuff, I don't know. What racket do you play cricket with? I know nothing about cricket.
Don't worry, Paul. She's acting the daft, right, Faye?
Is it leg comes before wicket, or...?
Or maybe she isn't.
The wicket... Is that right? Leg comes before wicket? Yeah! I know a lot about cricket, after all. We've got 2 different things going on here, haven't we?
That's right.
We've got the football side of it, and we've got the cricket side of it. Have you collected the signatures individually, or have you bought the signatures as a collection?
There's an autograph book in a collection of a box of books.
OK.
I've got a passion for book collecting.
Really?
Yeah, I've got about 6,000 at home.
How many?
6,000.
Do you have them in alphabetical order?
I'm not that obsessive.
So you've bought these when you were buying a collection of books, is that right?
Yeah.
And you've gone, oh, these look interesting. And you've discovered you've got, what is this? Australia 1956 versus England 1956.
That's right. The 4th Ashes Test. That was at Old Trafford, where Jim Laker...
Is that Jim Laker's signature?
Yeah, bowled 19 wickets for 90 runs, and it's never been beaten.
Cricket, I have absolutely no clue. It sounds impressive, but I'll have to take your word for it. And then, and did the football signatures, did they all come together with the cricket signatures?
No, they were about 3 or 4 years earlier at a local charity cafe, and this was amongst a collection of children's books from the 1930s and 40s.
You must have been really chuffed then when you found this.
I couldn't believe it.
Because this is the Man United played Blackpool in the, was it 1948?
That's right.
FA Cup game.
That's right.
Man United beat Blackpool 4-2, didn't they?
That's right.
So this is quite special, really. If you're a Manchester United fan, which obviously I'm not, because I'm a Warsaw fan. And of course, you've got, because we're in Blackpool here today, you've got this man here, haven't you, that used to play for Blackpool?
Stanley Matthews.
Stanley Matthews, who's... Everybody knows the name Stanley Matthews.
Of course I do.
You haven't got Stanley Matthews' autograph in there, have you?
Unfortunately not.
I think this is great, having the Man United signatures.
Yeah.
What would be really, really lovely is if we'd got the Blackpool team signatures as well. I wonder what happened to the other set of autographs.
I don't know.
So, tell me, why have you decided to bring them along today?
I'm not a big avid football or cricket fan, really, but I think somebody else will appreciate it more, and I'll spend the money on buying more collectibles and books.
More books? Like you need more books?
I know.
I have absolutely no clue what I'm going to pay for these, but I'm going to start. Is that all right with you?
That's fine.
I've got to start somewhere, 50 quid.
Is that for one?
OK. £100. I think that looks like a really good offer.
No, I think...
I can see you nearly gave in then.
It's tempting.
What do you think David would say? Should we get David to come and have a look?
Yeah.
David, I need you to come and give me some cricketing advice here, please.
Well, aren't you a season ticket holder for...
Walsall Football Club.
Because I don't think they sell many season tickets, but are you the only one?
No, I'm not the only Walsall.
Don't write in.
Walsall fan. There's a few of us. There's a few of us. In fact, David, I'm going to take you one day.
I'm looking forward to it. OK. Now, the estimation, I've got 80 to 120. Now, that's taking in the Man U footballers. There aren't names there that are jumping out at me that are saying these are highly collectible names. Though I've looked at the cricket match here, that might help it along a bit. Maybe a little bit more emphasis could be on the cricketers. £100. Will you do any better at auction? You might do if on the right day you get the right type of buyer. But in my opinion, knowing what the sale room is a rocky road at the moment, 100 quid in the hand is 100 quid in the pocket.
Thank you, David. I think a little bit more.
I tell you what, I think I'm going to take a final punt. I will go to top estimate, which is £120, and then I feel there's something left in it for me. What do you think?
I'd prefer to go to auction.
Really? Really?
I want a day out.
Well...
Sorry, Faye.
That's all right. I shall watch with interest, but I still think you should have taken my money.
Not happy with Faye's offer then, Paul?
If Faye had known more about cricket, it would have been a better offer.
I think she sees it differently.
I can't believe he didn't take my money. I thought that was in the bag. They were coming home with me.
Over at the sale room, Paul's still full of confidence.
I think the autographed books will fly. I think the Manchester United ones in particular, pre-1950, are rare. The cricket ones, if people recognise that it's a significant match, I think they'll also go well.
So well, in fact, he's raised his reserve. Auctioneer Mark Anderson thinks Faye's 120 offer looks like a winner.
I think Paul would have probably been wise to accept that offer. That's before commission, and they always say your first profit's your best, so we shall see.
The reserve is set at 100. Coming up now, did Paul do the right thing? Should he have taken £120? I say he should have taken it.
Lot 120, this is the autograph book containing the signatures of Manchester United players. Their dates are from around about the 1930s right through to the 1960s, 70s. We have cricket signatures as well, cricket autographs, so there's something for everyone. Starting everybody off, I've got £75 already on the net. At 75, I'm started at 75. Who's got £80 now? At 75 here.
Slow, isn't it?
No interest.
No real interest.
Someone else, come on. 75, just need two of you. We've got one. Who's the next?
It's
There's
a tough
no
all day
advance.
today.
We're going to have to pass it at 75. Come on, somebody. Who likes Man United? Put your hands up. No? £75 there. Perhaps the wrong city for this. Who knows?
Even if they were offering out sandwiches and ice cream, they're not putting their hands up today.
A lot.
OK, passed it.
All right.
Yeah. Again, 120 by Faye. You're on the money, Faye, and I think you, my friend, should have taken the 120. No deductions, but that's the way it goes. Real deal was with Faye. I tell you what, Faye, you scored, didn't you?
The prices were disappointing today, but that's the way it goes, I suppose. Auctions are always a gamble.
I love it when I'm right. I'm not often right, but I was definitely right that time. He should have taken my money.
After the break, Henry goes back to class.
Helen, I don't know. In the rare occasion, I think it's me that needs advice from David.
When it comes to all this glass.
I have to apologise today. He's new at the game. He doesn't know quality glass when he sees it.
I am feeling quite bad. Got a clue?
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from the Las Vegas of the North. Cheer, we're in Blackpool, lad.
Behind the scenes, the team have got their hands full with Helen's collection of glass.
£500 to £700 or so. That being by far the best bit of it.
Well, that's what they think it's worth. But what do you think it's worth, Helen?
I'm looking for offers of around £500 plus.
How do you plan to get it from Henry?
I am going to explain how I got the items, what they are all about, and show him how he can love Ditchfield glass as much as I do.
How are you on studio glass, Henry?
Not a clue, but I like it enough that I'm going to put some money on the table. So what's its history?
It was all or mostly bought from the studio of John Ditchfield in Singleton, which is a local glass-blowing studio.
Yeah.
I'm both a collector myself and my parents were collectors too.
Ah.
As I say, most of it has come from the studio. However, this one piece I bought online as it had quite a history to it.
In what way?
I was told that it was one of the earlier Ditchfield pieces that had been made in the 80s for a rock star.
Ooh. Well, let's start with that one then, shall we? It's obviously a paperweight.
Yes.
You've got a big spider's web
Yes.
going right the way round it. For a 1980s rock star would indicate to me someone in the realms of Ozzy Osbourne or Alice Cooper or something, but you had no indication.
No, I bought it from the rock star's sister, but she never did say his name.
Oh, such a shame.
Yes.
But I mean, even if she had have told you the name, you know, attributing that is one thing, having the provenance is another one. Yeah, it's totally different. My favourite piece, I have to say, on the table is this. I love...
The beehive.
This beehive, yeah. The colour is so striking.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its original label on the bottom there, glass form, English made.
Yes.
Great, love it. And then obviously etched into the bottom there is John Ditchfield's very own signature.
Absolutely.
They're all really lovely. Even down to the baubles here, people describe them as large Christmas baubles, but they're not really. They're more like witches' balls.
Exactly.
And do you know what witches' balls are?
Yes, I believe they were produced to ward off evil spirits when you hang them over a door.
Spot on. So in the antiques trade, it's unlucky to sell witches' balls, and that's just trade mythology, really. What's brought you to the decision to get rid of some of these?
Well, as I say, I amalgamated my collection and my parents' collection, and there are pieces that I've got at home that I absolutely love, but I downsized the property and it's just been in cupboards.
OK. Well, I have to be honest with you, you'll probably know more about the value of these than I do, but I like them enough that I'm going to have a punt. OK. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, which I know is not going to wash it.
No.
I could just see by that look. Is he having a bubble? 100, 120, 130 quid. I'm stabbing in the dark. Can I just buy that one?
No.
Oh, go on, I like that. I'll take that home and put it on my desk.
Well, you'd have to buy all the other bits as well.
I'll take the tenner away. 140 quid. No? I think, you know, in the rare occasion, I think it's me that needs advice from David.
Well, Helen, first of all, before I start talking about this, I want to talk to John Ditchfield. I know John. I have to apologise today, John. He's new at the game. He buys all this jewellery and gold and flashy stuff, but he doesn't know quality glass when he sees it. 500 to 700, exactly. But I mean, just look at these two little beauties here. The nearest thing to Tiffany you're going to get, that is. So get your act together, 5 to 7. I'm going to leave it with you. If not, you and I come to the auction, we go off to the auction, and then we'll show them, John.
Thank you, David. Part of me's in shock. Part of me's not surprised.
Right.
I'm reluctantly going to stick with my measly offer of 140 quid.
Right.
And I am feeling quite bad. And it's your decision. to take my measly offer or go the other way to the auction?
I think we'll go to auction.
OK, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you.
Anything to save yourself, Nichols.
I told you I hadn't got a clue, and I was right, as ever.
Well, before we find out how right you were, we've got an enormous amount of cash to give away. How much is it again, David?
It really is an absolute whopper. 60,000 quid. A huge amount of people will enter this competition, but only one person will scoop the jackpot and win the lot. Now, if you've never entered the competition, the Duke is saying, well, why not? You have as good a chance as anybody, and you never know. This might be your week.
This is week 1 of our 2-week prize draw that gives you a chance to win a whopping £60,000. Call 0906 8788 123. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Text WIN to 68123. Text cost £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Or go to the website. Entries cost £2. Alternatively, post your name and phone number to DRD 0918 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close a week on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. Over at the sale room, Helen's got mixed feelings.
I am a little bit nervous, but fingers crossed everything will go well and there will be people looking to purchase.
And auctioneer Mark has a plan to help them along.
This all came in as one lot, the Ditchfield glass, which I think is going to be a bit rich for one person to invest in, which is why we've decided to split it out. First of all, the 2 sort of teardrop-shaped witches' balls, perhaps the most difficult to get away. After that, we've got some vases, and after that, we've got some paperweights.
Now, the question is, how are we going to do? The sale room today has been a bit whoops, and it's a bit of a rough ride. There are a lot of people here, so hopefully, internet, in the room here, hopefully we will sell these pieces. First of all, we've got the 2 teardrop witches balls. We've got a £200 reserve on those. Here we go, Helen.
Good lot there, Sir Ditchfield. Very rare. The glass-formed teardrop witches balls. Despite the superstition, I feel OK about selling them, as long as you feel all right about buying them. Interest begins straight in at 120. £120 for these at 120. 120, 130 I'd like. 130, 130. 130, 140. Any advance now at 140. 140 rare things. They must be twice as much as this each at the factory. At £140. Are we done?
They're not selling at that. There was a time when they'd have made a couple of £100 a piece, those.
136 Ditchfield iridescent glass form studio glass. We're at £60 already on this. At £60, £60, 570. £70 now for this. At 75, 80. £80
Reserve
like this.
100.
At 80, 80, 80. Come on, back in. £80, 85, 90, 90 bid now. 5, 100, level money, £100.
It's on the money, it's £100. It's on the reserve.
110, 110. Is the 20 anywhere else? At £110. On the internet, any advance in the room, quick if you want it. Selling.
OK, you got 110. We've got 1 away.
Similar lot from the same collection. This is the Ditchfield mushroom paperweight with the sterling silver frog and the one with the fairy.
Reserve is 200.
137 is the number. Starting the bidding then, I'm at 180, 190, 200 already here online. 220 now. 220. Any advance at 220. 230 in the room. 230, 240, 250. 250 in the room.
We're catching up a little bit on this at 250.
260. Go on, don't lose it for a bid, sir. £260 here on the net. Are you sure? It might be the winning bid. It's at 260 at the moment. Doesn't seem bothered. £260 and then I sell. All done and finished. 260.
OK, we've got 2 lots away out of 3, and the total of that comes to 370. We've got to take away the commission. A quick calculation. This is where the mental arithmetic comes in. The Carroll-Vorderman effect. I mean, at £303. That's what you're going home with. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
On the day, I did expect more, but, you know, it's very up and down in the sale room. Some things come into fashion, some things go out of fashion. The real deal was £303 here in the sale room.
Begins at 20.
Disappointed, Helen.
I'm surprised the witches' balls didn't sell because they are unique and they are made specially by John himself for my mother. However, perhaps she cast her spell on them.
Still to come, our girls get the gold.
Bit of sparkle, never harmed a girl.
Me being the queen of bling, I want to take it home.
But will they part with the pounds?
How's that grab you?
The boss would say no.
Your boss or my boss?
No, my boss.
I know where I want to be. There's 1,000 there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Am I going to buy it or am I not?
Oh, there you are. Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Blackpool.
So far today, we've been treated to lots of lovely jewellery.
It's
over a carat.
It's a carat and a half.
Yeah.
And last up is husband and wife team David and Sylvia, who've bought in a heap of the stuff. Where did it all come from, David?
My wife's. She's I'm not the gold man.
So what are you selling it all for, Sylvia?
Hopefully a cruise round the Mediterranean.
You'll be looking for a few bob then.
I think you need to ask my husband on that one.
I will. How much cash do you need, David?
Well, as much as possible, because cruises are expensive.
Aren't they? So, divide and conquer. Sylvia, you've got Tracy. David, you can take on Joe. Best of luck.
How do you come to own jewellery?
It's not my jewellery.
Oh, somehow I'm not surprised.
It's not my colour.
Not your size, I know. So?
The wife's.
The wife's. Right?
The boss.
Shh, the boss. And she's decided to part company? Clear the corners of the drawers out, looks like to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got a bit of all sorts. The one thing that worries me is the wedding band.
No, it's not a wedding band.
It's not?
It got made in the Gambia.
Right.
And she wore it on her thumb.
It's a thumb ring. Right. As you can see, I've kind of divided them into two halves. This lot is definitely for the pot. These ones I thought I might give a second chance to. So I always say, I'll give you a little chance.
Yeah.
And then if you don't sell in 10 weeks or whatever.
I thought you could say 10 years.
10 weeks, and I don't like hanging about. So, we've got 34 grams of 9 carat and 9 grams of 18 carat. So, it's just a matter of me getting my maths right. Right.
You're looking lovely today.
Oh, thank you, darling. We shall commence. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. How's that grab you?
The boss would say no.
Your boss or my boss?
No, my boss.
Talking of your boss, let's see how she's getting on with Tracy.
Do you want to tell me about what you've brought in?
It's a diamond bracelet my husband bought me for my 60th birthday when we were in America.
Right.
We've just decided to sell it because I don't wear it. It's just locked away in the safe
Is
now.
it really?
Yeah.
It's a shame if you don't wear it because
No, I
it's
don't wear it
beautiful
anymore.
piece.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a diamond tennis bracelet. The reason why we call them diamond tennis bracelets is basically because in 1978, Chris Evert was wearing a diamond bracelet when she was playing in the US Open, and somehow it snapped. So she asked for the match to be postponed until she found her bracelet. And basically from that, that's why we call them tennis bracelets. I would imagine it's 14 carat because they usually are the tennis bracelets. And where is it? Yes, it's there. We've got the 14 carat mark. Sometimes it tells you the diamond content on them, but it's done on this particular one. They look around 10 points each, so we're looking about between 4.5 to 5 carats. That's where I see it. So it's a lovely piece. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some cash out and I'm just going to have a good go at trying to buy it. Okay? Okay. Right, I'm not going to mess with it. I know where I want to be. There's 1,000 there.
Not bad, Tracy. But we've got an offer 60 times as much.
It's £60,000. It is a huge amount of money. One lucky viewer is going to win it outright. You know what you have to do. The Duke is saying to you, what are you waiting for? You just might do it. Best of luck.
This is week 1 of our 2-week prize draw that gives you a chance to win a whopping £60,000. Call 0906 8788 123. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge. Text WIN to 68123. Text cost £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. Or go to the website. Entries cost £2. Alternatively, post your name and phone number to DRD 0918 PO Box 7558 Derby DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close a week on Saturday at 9:30 in the morning. Back to our double header. And how much further will Joe go?
The boss would say no.
Your boss or my boss?
No, my boss.
I think my boss is on the way in as well. 420, 440, 460.
Getting warmer.
Getting warmer.
Do you need to calculate?
No, it's all slowly, because I am old, whirring away
That's two of
in the
us.
back here. £480, and then I'll let the boss come and tell me what a skinflint I am.
Well, the boss thinks it's quite favourable in as much as we have 5 to 6 as a general estimate. In bullion, there is £550.
It's not going to go in the pot, though, is it?
Well, like I said, I would give these few items a second chance. Somebody who's into vintage might fancy those, but I only give them 10 weeks, and if they haven't sold in 10 weeks, to go in the pot.
OK, and then there's a little decorative piece there, isn't it?
That's from Papua New Guinea. That was made.
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
Hagen
axe.
Hagen axe?
I thought it was a tomahawk.
Well, it could be in your shop. OK. Well, I think we're near to a deal here. I think perhaps if you slip a little bit more money in.
I thought I was.
What's on the table now? 480?
480. I thought I was getting fairly hot on the trot there. How about 500 quid?
Well, at 500 quid, I'm going to walk away and say that is not a bad offer. There's £50 purely in bullion. If she gets 1 or 2 bits away, she can make a little bit more. The danger we have is we don't want to send you to auction. Whoever sees this will be a dealer, not a private person. They'll only bid to a level where they've got to pay an 18% buyer's premium on top, and then still leave a margin for themselves. And wherever the gavel falls, they'll take 80% off you. Even if you were selling this yourself as bullion, it's the only difference between that is 50 quid. And she has got to go all the way to the top of Newcastle, and she's got to go to that bullion shop, why aye man, and she's got to go pretty fast. So I'm telling you, it's a good deal.
Well then, Dave, £500. Gold, £500, £500, gold.
Can I not push
Not
it
a
out?
chance. No. No.
Is that your final offer?
That's my final offer. Excellent. And what are you going to do with all your money?
The boss wants to go on a cruise.
Anywhere nice?
As far away as possible.
She taking you?
I think so.
Lucky you.
Nice work, Dave. Let's see what Sylvia can add to the cruise kitty, with 1,000 already on the table.
So we're going to go 1,100, 1,200, 1,300. Are we anywhere near?
You're not a million miles away.
Okay,
No.
that's fine. So, shall we bring David in and let's see what he says?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
What's on the table?
1,300.
That's a good offer. I've got an 8 to 12. I've been back to the jewellery dealers. I said in the auction in Cold Blood, where are we talking? They're all talking like 900, 1,000 in the auction. Then there would be premiums on top. So it's right on the money. If anything, it's a little bit extra generous as well. Yeah. I suspect the jewellery dealer from Sheffield will be wearing it on her own wrist. Maybe a little bit of a premium has gone on top. It was a good offer. You won't get that as an auction with a deduction of commission.
Thank you. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
I don't mess about. I just, if I want it, and that's it. I just... All right, darling.
Deal. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done, you two. £1,800 for a few minutes' work.
Well done, missus.
Beat that, you lot.
It's been a fabulous day. Money has changed hands, some great deals, a lot of laughs. Don't forget to join me next time, David Dickinson. See you. Don't be late.